to another episode of Tube Talk.
With Katie Bosma.
Yes.
And Albert Bosma.
And Dora in the other room.
Yes, Grandma's in the other room filing.
She's refusing to be on the video.
We were going to get her on and interview her and talk about season highlights, but she is too shy.
She said no.
She was spoken of as the Conor McGregor of grannies.
Yeah. That's
her,
funny.
Wasn't she? With her punting.
She wasn't happy about that.
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
She should be. She's Irish. He's Irish, isn't he?
Okay. Last week we had two winners. Campari at Rotorua.
Yeah, very good one. Very smart mare. She obviously won twice in Australia in the spring in the stakes placed. Need to fresh up run. Always travel well. Won very well in a good field. And she's heading in a month's time to the listed Tauranga Stakes. We'll need another run in between times. We're just got to work out where that is. But yeah, she has a very big next 12 months in front of her.
Awesome. And we also had Mighty Aslan who won at Whangarei.
Yeah, we really like this horse as a stayer. He's progressive. He had a few issues, which is why it took a while to get to the races. And he ended up leading. He's never led before, just the way things panned out. And he kicked away and he actually won with a bit in hand. And he'll be better when he gets out to 2,000 metres. He's got a big future. Very excited about him.
Then a couple of other notable runners included Has a Halo in the Rotorua Stakes.
Very notable because we ran her on a slow 8 track and we put blinkers on for the first time. And she didn't mind the track because with the blinkers on, she missed the start. And if she was just leaning back when the gates opened, if she had missed the start and was more forward, I think she would have won. She travelled beautifully. She went up to challenge on the home bend. She looked more like the Has a Halo of old, and just the tough run, having to sprint from so far out, it just cost her. But she was only beaten 3 lengths for 7th, and she looks really good and back. And we're going to give her one more run now, as long as the track's not too wet, at Ellerslie in a couple of weeks' time before she goes out for a spell.
Cool. Then we also had Rakik who ran at Scone.
Yes, worth talking about because he was a big chance and he was travelling beautifully and he got a bump down the back straight and went into the running rail. And when he went into the running rail, he lost his hind legs and just about fell. And he dropped out. So it was all a bit dramatic, but he was 100% fine. He's trialling this week and he's going really, really well. So just wanted to mention it because when people see him next race and they see a 0 next to his name and run along last, there's a reason why, and he's actually been in super form. So keep him up your sleeve and keep a few dollars to bet on him next start.
Okay. Now let's get into this week. So, in South Canterbury on Friday in race 3, we have Mighty Solomon.
Yeah, the great Mighty Solomon, he ran first up, was very disappointing. He needs to step up the start or he'll be retired. He's got to show us he wants to do it. So we're putting the blinkers back on him, and if he's anywhere near his best, he can easily win this race, but he's got to show us that he is, otherwise he'll be retired. So it's an important day for him.
Cool. And then in race 5, we have Aristotle.
Aristotle, who was almost on his last chance last start, we took the blinkers off him, and he went a super race for 3rd, and he wasn't far off winning. And his work since has been really good. Matt Cameron rides, who will really suit the horse, stepping up to a mile, and he's got to be a really nice each-way chance with a good barrier.
Then in race 6, we have Major Issue.
Last start 2nd, and very unlucky to start before that. She's in quite a strong field, but she's got a nice draw, is in good form, and again is a good each-way chance.
Cool. Then on Saturday at Te Rapa in race 7, we have Bell Tester.
Bell Tester is a stayer. She likes wet ground, which is why she's up now. She's a half to a Group 1 winner. And this is 1,400 metres. It's too short for her. So she's got a nice enough draw, but it will be too short for her, but she has come up well. So if she can run sort of midfieldish, we'll be happy. It'll just tighten her up nicely going ahead.
Then in Awapuni in race 3, we have Rock Island Line.
Very good winter horse. He's come up super. 1,200 metres is too short. Barrier 10 as well doesn't suit him that well. He'll get back, but he'll be hitting the line really hard. He shouldn't be able to win over 1,200 metres, but I'm going to have some money on him because he's come up that good. He might just get over the top of them. He's in for a really big winter.
Then on Saturday at Rosehill in race 7, we have Alward.
Alward second up. His first up was over a mile, where he got back and they went slowly and he sprinted and just came to the end of it. Stepping up to 2,000 metres really suits him. He drops some weight down to 54 kilos, so gets him with a nice weight. Has a nice barrier draw 5, should get a good run in transit. Does like reasonable track conditions, which it looks like being. So look for him to improve sharply on his last run.
Then on Sunday at Bendigo in race 2, we have Sail.
Yeah, not sure whether we're going to run here or whether we're going to go to the trials on Monday. He's drawn wide, barrier 10 over 1,300 metres, and we'll talk to Chris and he'll just make up his mind whether he does. If he does run here, he showed really good dash first up in Australia. He's one of our European imports. He's only a 3-year-old who's against the older horses. And he just got quite a bad check coming around the home turn, and he just got knocked over, but it wasn't a bad run at all. If he can find a bit of cover and just relax, because he didn't relax last start, he's certainly got the ability to challenge these. So if he does run, he's certainly worth a couple of bucks each way.
Awesome. So now it's time for Bet of the Week. And this Bet of the Week is very special because I have chosen it.
You have, and you've done some very good study around it.
Yes. So this week, our Bet of the Week is Dash, who is racing at Awapuni in race 2 on Saturday.
The 2-year-old 1,200 metres. And
Yes.
you've selected him because he's got race day experience in the spring for a 4th. He's trialled coming in where he's bolted in by 6 lengths. And he's obviously got a heck of a lot of speed. And in 2-year-old races, speed and experience count for a lot. And he's got a 4-kilo claimer on him.
Yeah.
So
It's all looking very good.
It's all looking good. So he's probably going to go straight to the front and try and hang on. So he does look like, I think you've done very well with your selection of
Hopefully
Dash.
he puts us back on track for winning and Bet of the Week.
The son and not the Invincibles, you know what's the that cartoon?
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
I don't know if his name was Dash.
Okay.
Well, he was fast.
He was
He was fast, so that's a good sign.
But you're right, let's see if it can put us back on track.
Okay, so that wraps up Tube Talk for this week.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you for having me. I'll see you
We'll
next
see you
week.
Bye.
There. 2 lengths to Ponner's Me inside of Middagird from Bells of Osley, who led at one stage. Joby starts a run 3 wide. Jane Avril between horses from Montserrat deeper out. Then Savasun, followed against the rail by, on the inside, Saronic Miss with plenty of ground to save down there. And Rock Island Lines trying to push Lady Rosser out of the race and come into it. Inside the 400, Black Pearl and Whitney share the lead. A length away, Middagird starting to close in quickly. Out wider is Rock Island Line from Joby, and Montserrat's looking to work through. Middagird leads, but Rock Island Line right down the centre of the racetrack quickly cleaned them up to take the lead. Rock Island Line, half a length on Middagird. Montserrat late from the back, so Brazen's flying through the middle. Rock Island Line in front, and yep, just